Hey guys, I had to try the new TikTok recipe. I've got to do it in my own way because that's just how I am. So I am going to use all these ingredients behind me that I'm going to show you in just a minute. And we're going to get started. I'm going to get all this ready on a sheet pan and we're going to bake it in the oven, cook our pasta, and then mix it all together. And we're going to have something very yummy, but I'm going to make some garlic bread with it. So hold on, we're going to get started. First, let me start by saying, excuse my voice. There's a sheen of yellow in the south that is pollen that is kicking my butt. But anyway, here's our ingredients for the TikTok pasta. Got our tomatoes. I have oregano, mini peppers, thyme, red pepper flakes. Cumin, rosemary, and parsley. That's what I'm going to add to mine. Also, I use, instead of the block of feta, which I can't find in our little bitty town, I chose to, oh, and garlic. I forgot the garlic. I could not find feta, a block of feta in our small town. So I prefer ricotta anyway. So I used ricotta cheese and I used some of the crumbled feta on top of that. The ricotta is mellow, but it'll make it creamy and it takes on whatever flavors that you add to it. So right now I'm just adding the tomatoes to a sheet pan and I'm going to add some olive oil. Now the olive oil is going to keep it from sticking to my pan, and it's going to make all the seasonings I'm going to add stick to the tomatoes. After the olive oil, I'm just going to top this with all of those seasonings that I showed you in the beginning, and then I'm going to start to chop some onion. I didn't mention that to begin with, I don't think, and the little mini bell peppers. And I want to chop those up and put that on top, give it a mix, and then I'll be ready to put the ricotta in the middle and top that with the crumbled feta, and then we're ready to bake it. But before I bake it, I am going to get my water started for my rotini pasta. And you can use any kind of pasta that you like. I have rotini, and I like it because it will capture all of the flavor and the sauce in the little twirls that are on the pasta. So it makes it really, really yummy. With the rosemary, I like to crumble it in my hand. It smells so good. You just crumble it until it's fragrant and then put it on your tomatoes. Now I do the same thing with the red pepper flakes. I'll kind of smush them in my hand to get the oils going, and then it becomes fragrant, and then I'll add that right to the pan. I was originally going to mince my garlic, but I left it whole because I thought it may burn if I mince it. And I know when I put this in the oven, it's going to become soft and mix really well. Now, while I'm waiting on the oven to preheat because I forgot to preheat it, this is some Amish butter that I'm going to melt, and I'm going to make some garlic bread for us. So I don't want to melt it till it's really liquidy. I want it to stay a little bit solid so it's spreadable onto the bread. So I'm going to add a tablespoon of minced garlic, mix that real good, a pinch of salt, because that's pretty important because that butter is unsalted. So I'll put that on the bread, get it wrapped up, and I'm going to put it in the oven at the same time that I put in the tomato mixture. Now it's time to get this into the oven. I don't know where the footage was where I put the ricotta and the feta on the tray, but there it is nonetheless. So I'm putting that in the oven, and I forgot, but I did put in the bread. And then now, here is what we're going to have. When you take this out, it's all nice and golden brown on the top, and the tomatoes are roasted beautifully, and the garlic is soft, so it's going to be easy to mix that all together to make what is our sauce. Originally, I thought I would need this mix and chop to get everything kind of smushed, and I did not need that. Just a regular spoon because those tomatoes were soft and the ricotta was hot and creamy, so it mixed together really, really well, really easily. So I'm going to add my rotini now and mix that all together, and we'll be about ready to eat as soon as the garlic bread is out of the oven. Just before it's ready to serve, I have added some Parmesan cheese on the top of it, and you can add whatever cheese you like. And if you put like a melty cheese on top, you might want to stick it back in the oven just for a few more minutes, get that nice and melted. But I just put Parmesan right on the top.
Pretty good. Want to make it again? Probably, with some adjustments though. Not exactly like it is right now, even though I added other stuff to it. It can be better. But I made garlic toast too. Fresh garlic, butter, salt. Yum yum.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, subscribe down below and hit that little notification bell so you can be notified of every time that I upload, which is once a week. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks, y'all. Bye.